Salcedo Auctions invites you to its sale of important Philippine art on Saturday, the 12th of March, 2 p.m. at its 3 Salcedo Place sale room, through highlights that illustrate significant movements in the country's rich artistic history. The result of a pivotal trip to Europe in 1928 as the director of the School of Fine Arts of the University of the Philippines, Casas de Pescadores en Tondo was the result of Fabian de la Rosa's immersion into French Impressionism. The painting was first displayed in a highly publicized exhibition at the Ateneo de Madrid, which was attended by the highest of Spanish officials, including the then Prime Minister Jose Primo de Rivera. The genre scene, of which style de la Rosa is considered to be the primogenitor, shows stilt houses of fisherfolk along a marsh. The passage strokes along the waterbed are of particular distinction, as well as the diffused rendering of golden light. Underscoring the high regard in which the artist was held in European artistic circles, the only other Tondo landscape from this Madrid show is now in the permanent collection of the illustrious Prado Museum. Of exceeding rarity is this jewel of a painting, Gethsemane, a 1958 oil on canvas by national artist Carlos Botong Francisco, which transposes the graphic elements of his muralist background, eschewing traditional perspective through these highly gestural figures. Depicting the night before the crucifixion, Botong paints this moving and unique portrait of Christ, his hands clasped in prayer, looking upward to the swirling blues and crimson tones of the heavens, while disciples are curled asleep behind him. This painting is offered by the family of its original owner, a successful businessman, patron, and friend of the artist, who used it as the focus of his private devotions. It was finished 2 days before Christmas 1958 and is signed on the front and at the back. The artist also designed the frame with instruments of the Passion in keeping with the painting's subject matter. A very important work by Hoya in this sale is Passage into Night from 1965, which is painted in an intense explosion of his signature impasto technique. Color is at the forefront of 2 modern art pieces from the 1970s, with Mauro Malang Santos's untitled 1979 gouache on board depicting the sun rising over a geometric pastoral town, and national artist J. Elizalde Navarro's 1975 The Seasons 4, an iconic abstract oil on wood. Emotion and existential ennui is evident in these early and stunning Paris period works by Juvenal Sanso, and in this 1982 canvas by national artist Cesar Legazpi, rendered in a soft cubist composition. This important Philippine art sale will also feature 2 large oil-on-canvas works by national artist Ang Kyukok, both of which feature his figurative expressionism in a Fauvist range of pigments. The first, Whitefish on Blue from 1987, centers on a whimsical scene of a school of fish floating in a vivid azure, and the second, Harvest from 2001, portrays a farmer grasping the day's crop amidst a color-blocked field of rice. Contemporary art is represented through this poignant figure by Onib Olmedo and these early Lee Aguinaldos depicting a linear church facade, as well as in these 2 prized frottages. An auction of this stature would of course not be complete without the works of national artist Ben Cab, which range from the sought-after 1960s paean to the underclass, to this enigmatic depiction of the poet Virginia Moreno, and in this trademark nude swathed elegantly in undulating fabric. Culminating our list of highlights is Geraldine Javier's intriguing Blood Type C, Catholic, Major G, Guilt. a commentary on the inherent connection of sacrifice and repentance within the Catholic religion, the artwork is constructed to resemble an altarpiece, red lace connecting two towering figures with exposed musculature and a central dove resting atop a pristine white dress. Salcedo Auctions is pleased to present some of the finest works by the brightest names in art. With the depth and breadth of its history and creativity, this collection makes an emphatic statement that Philippine art remains strong and steadfast. Preview starts on Saturday, the 27th of February and runs through Friday, the 11th of March at 3 Salcedo Place. The online catalog is available at salcedoauctions.com.